That's crazy. All right, y'all. So my predictions to where I think teams are gonna finish in terms of the SWAC and the MEAC. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got Jackson State at number one, and everybody else can fall in line. Hold on. Let me just see what if anybody's saying anything. Hold up. Yeah, but so my predictions on from the SWAC and MEAC, yeah. I have Jackson State number one, and I think everybody else can fall in line, to be honest with you. I think that there's gonna be a lot of questions being asked as to who who's number two, right? Like the way Jackson State has been playing, or has been recruiting, I should say. Not only do I think they have the best recruiting class in terms of HBCU football, but they have a lot of guys, especially on the offensive side. They have a lot of guys coming back. Like, from what I saw on the roster, they still have Rico Powers there. Matter of fact, hold on. Because I was just looking at their schedule not too long ago. Let me just point this out. Because I saw that they have Rico Powers still. Let me see. Yeah, Rico Powers. Yeah, they have Travis Terrell still. They have Dupree at receiver. They still have McCoy at quarterback. And as a matter of fact, one of their quarterbacks just had to enter the transfer portal because they already got like 4 or 5 different quarterbacks. They're already loaded with quarterbacks, bro. So I don't. It's crazy, bro. Isaiah Spencer. They still have Jacoby Morgan at quarterback. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, I think yeah. Come on, yeah. I think the SWAC for me, I think it's a done deal already. Listen, y'all, for those that don't know me, I play with the Patriots. I play with the Patriots all the time. I don't play with nobody else. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, but yeah. But yeah, I think it's Jackson State and everybody else falls in line. Now, in terms of who I think could challenge them, in terms of like just in the SWAC as a whole, probably Alabama State. Maybe. I think honestly, um, I think it's all intended upon, what how Andrew Body is in terms of his health. Cause to be real, Andrew Body ain't been healthy. Andrew Body ain't been healthy since his freshman year, bro. Like Andrew Body has not been healthy since his freshman year, and I think that's a problem. Man, y'all, listen. I ain't played Madden in months, bro. So I'm gonna be hella rusty. Matter of fact, I gotta look at my roster. I'm hella rusty in Madden. But yeah, but in terms of how I feel, in terms of who I think is gonna be in second place, bro. Listen, I think it's all gonna come about how Andrew Body comes out this season. You know, like I said before, he has not been healthy since his freshman year, and I think it's because of his style of play. Like he runs a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Body runs the ball a lot, and I think it it affects his durability a lot. So I just hope that he comes out healthy and yo and like to be real, bro. I think Alabama State could have beat Jackson State if Andrew Body or any of their top three quarterbacks could have been healthy. I think Alabama State had a chance to beat Jackson State had any other quarterbacks were healthy. But the fact that they not only had a fourth string quarterback, but they were using a receiver at quarterback. I just think that, just quite honest with to be honest with you, I think that, you know, Alabama State would have done a lot better have any other three quarterbacks were healthy. So, you know, we'll see what happens, bro. But yeah, but in terms of the SWAC, bro, Jackson State, I believe, is 100% gonna be the favorites to win for me, just because of their roster. Like, I don't know what Southern looked like. I'm honestly not too confident. Of course, you got Valley State in there, Bethune Cookman in there. You got, let's see who else. FAMU. I don't know. I think they've been kind of quiet. Like in terms of, just their whole recruiting and how they're approaching this season, they've been relatively quiet, to be real. They've been quiet. So, do I believe that FAMU is going to give, if FAMU going to give Jackson State a run for their money? I don't know. Because we just saw FAMU lose to Valley State. And that was a shockwave to everybody. So, for me to have faith of what FAMU is going to do this year, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot, bro. I'm not going to hold you. Oh, damn. Told y'all, I'm hella rusty, bro. I'm hella rusty. So forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. But yeah, I just think that, that FAMU. Now, I do want to pose a question before I continue. What do y'all think is going to be the bigger game in 2025? Is it going to be Jackson State going to FAMU? Or is it Delaware State against Norfolk State? I'll leave y'all to interpret that for a little bit. But, yeah, in terms of going back to Jackson State, yeah, I just think that, Jackson State is they're just head and shoulders above everybody else. And, whatever happens with that, I think it's just going to be, it's going to be interesting. So, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me just. Whoa. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I ain't played Madden in so long, y'all, so please forgive me. But yeah, I think, quite honest with you, in terms of the SWAC, I honestly believe that Jackson State is going back, to be real with you. I think the way their roster is set up and everybody else, I just think that Jackson State roster is kind of going to be too powerful, to be honest with you. And that's not me glazing, bro. That's just me looking at the obvious. Oh, shit. My bad. But I think that's me looking at the obvious, honestly. And, what? In terms of the West, what? Texas, Southern, Grambling, Who else? Yeah, I'm not really too confident in anybody else in terms of them competing. Like I'm really not, bro. I don't know, but I think it's gonna be hella interesting. To be honest with you, damn, damn. I think it's gonna be hella interesting for sure. But for my liking, bro, like yeah, like if you're gonna ask, am I gonna take Jackson State versus the field? I might take the field in terms of winning the SWAC. Now, in terms of winning the Celebration Bowl, that could be a whole different story. Depends, cause I gotta see how South Carolina State look, what they look like. Oh, what the hell? I gotta see what South Carolina State look like. Norfolk State. Listen, y'all, Norfolk State look alright, man. Norfolk State look legit. Yeah, Norfolk State absolutely looks legit. So, who knows how that happens. But yeah, Norfolk State. I'm very interested to see what Delaware State look like. Very interested. Well, we got Delaware State, Norfolk State. I think that game. I don't know where that game is gonna be played at, but I think that game gonna be packed, bro. I think that game alone is gonna be extremely packed. Damn, but it could though. I might listen. I won't be surprised if Jackson State to win the if they win Celebration Bowl. I would not be surprised because I think they're going back. To be real with you, I think Jackson State's going back. Oh my goodness! Damn. Tell you, man, I have not played Madden in so long, bro. It's been such a long time since I played Madden. But yeah, I just think that that Jackson State is definitely. I don't think they're gonna cruise to the SWAC because I do think there are gonna be teams that could give them a run for their money. I don't think they're going undefeated because I do believe they are gonna have a tough time against Southern Miss. I will be honest with you. I think they might lose to Southern Miss. But everybody else, like I think they have Hampton the first week. Yeah, I think Jackson State plays Hampton first week. I think they're getting them out of here, and they play at home too. That's a home game. What is it? I think after that they play Southern Miss. After that, then they play Tuskegee. Yeah, they play Tuskegee after that. I don't. Yeah, I think they're getting Tuskegee out of here. But I don't know who else they play. I think they play Southern after that too. So you kind of have to. I don't know, yo. I think they may, cause I think they have Grambling State in Vegas. I forget who they play for homecoming. I think Alabama State for homecoming. Is that what it is? They play Alabama. Here we go. They play Alabama State for homecoming. I think. I think so. Matter of fact, let me check. They play Alabama State for homecoming. I just want to pull up their schedule real quick. Hold on. Let me see. The roster. Matter of fact, yeah, let me just go ahead and pull up their roster real quick. I mean, not their roster, but their schedule. Yeah, so they got Hampton, Southern Miss, Tuskegee at home. Then they got Southern on the road. Then Alabama A&M. I think they're getting them out of here. But I don't know. Even though, listen, I ain't going to hold you. I like the new coach, though. I am interested to see what their coach look like, or what that team look like with the new head coach. But yeah. Then they have so they have Alabama State for homecoming. Then right after that they have Grambling State, and then they go to FAMU. Now I think that game is going to be interesting. I don't know what FAMU is going to look like. I don't know for sure, but I do think that FAMU could give them a run for their money. It could happen, but we're going to see. I don't know. Oh, get it. Come on. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, so after that, they go to Valley State. They go to Valley State. They go to Bethune-Cookman. Oh, no, they play at home against Bethune-Cookman, and then Hawthorne State. Yeah, really. I think they're getting everybody. I think they're getting everybody out of here. Get out of here. I think they're getting everybody out of here. Yeah, because I think they're getting Valley State out of here. Even though, listen, I think that Valley State might be a trap game, because I don't know if they're gonna take them seriously. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I think that's gonna be one of them games where they may not take them seriously. I don't know. Give me that. But I don't know, man. Listen, that's gonna be interesting, dog. I think Southern. I think Jackson State's and let me just say this too. Now, Jackson State can beat themselves though. They do have the potential to beat themselves. Like, if we're going based off last year, I think the only game in which I think they beat themselves was against Grambling State last year. I think last year against Grambling State, I think they beat themselves. They had, 5 turnovers? 5 turnovers. Like, you never win in a game giving anybody the ball 5 times. You're not going to win like that. So I think that was really the only game that Jackson State gave up. Like, you can't give anybody 5 turnovers, bro. Like, that's no. You ain't going to win like that. But I do think if Jackson State don't turn the ball over 4 or 5 times, I think they could run through the SWAC. And that's just my personal opinion, honestly. And that's not me glazing at anybody. That's just me just an honest opinion. And I think how what I think would happen in terms of just, you know, damn it, but yeah, so I just think that it's just gonna be very interesting to say the least, bro. But we'll see if it happens, dog. We definitely gonna see what happens with that. Come on.